Hey guys, Life of Rio here. This time we're going to take a look at the brand new frame, which is Wukong, slash a little breakdown just to get a little understanding of how he's, designed. Wukong is a really good frame, solo frame in my opinion all the way, but he's a good frame. Right here we're taking a look at Defy, which is a great ability. You basically lose all your health and then gain health back, and then you're temporarily invincible, and that invincibility is scales off of duration mods, and so basically you're gonna have to take a look at that. That's probably the best way I would say to build him. Now right here, as you guys can see, you can just pay attention on what's going on. This is just a great ability. You just instantly always get health back because your health is taking damage. Another thing with the ability is that even if you don't recast it, you just keep losing. Like, I think it splits into half, but recasting it and going right back to 555 is like an infinite way of gaining energy, especially with rage on. As you can see, you just keep getting shot and getting your health back. Now this right here was just a high level void that we decided to do to see really how well Wukong handles in a void, and we came to figure out he has no team support at all. He's basically just there for himself. You basically just do what you got to do on your own, just get your own kills, because you're not really about to support anyone unless you're just going for the life support, which I kind of use Cloudwalker for. Cloudwalker gets you safely to getting life support. And another thing that I figured out too is that Cloudwalker pulls a nice amount of aggro sometimes. There's times when it doesn't, but there's also times when you're going away from enemies, you can go away from it and you can pay attention that those enemies will slightly start to follow you, as if it has its own aggro system built into it. I don't know if that's how they intended for it to work or not, but it does it as of now. Wukong's first ability, Iron Jab, one crazy move. I thought it was pretty pathetic. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I thought his first ability was pretty pathetic, but it turns out it has really short range. But I've killed a level 65 crewman one shot with it, and I was like, whoa. With just one power strength mod on, I was kind of like really surprised by that. Another thing about his first ability is that when he hits one enemy, and if there's another enemy that's really close by him, what he really does is it creates a AoE knockdown that knocks them all down. And right here you guys can see how Cloud Walks kind of make some enemies follow you. They act like they don't know where you're at, but they're following you. Beat, you know what they're doing. Another thing about Wukong is that Cloud Walker, what it also does is that it stuns on cast. The first cast stuns them, and then if you see that they're stunned and you try to hurry up and get out, it will not activate a finisher for some reason. I do not know why. You have to wait till it stuns them, and then once they're unstunned, you get out of it, which will create a second stun, which will now open up a finisher. I had to learn that the hard way. I kept messing up on that. I did not understand what was going on. His fourth ability, this build was not built around his fort, but I went pretty far on a separate run with his fort. It's pretty good. It's nothing close to Xcal. I would say build more on the duration factor of his armor and just going for the tanky feel for him. I was running with the Kirst here, just doing finishers because we had an X-Cal with me and I was wanting to see how much the stun was on Cloudwalker. It wasn't bad, it was actually pretty good. Cloudwalker also just, it's very easy to move around with it. You can go up in the air wherever you decide to go. It's just a really cool ability. You can sit there, go get something to drink and come back basically. It's affected by duration and power range and power efficiency. Now, I was kind of like skeptical on understanding on how the power range affects it, but on the amount of spaces that you take with Cloudwalker, it depends on how much the drainage and stuff is going to affect it, and also how much the stun radius is going to be affected, how big of the stun radius it will be. So if you go with narrow-minded, it's going to be a smaller stun radius, meaning you have to be close to all the enemies for all of them to be stunned for a little bit. And I also had this little instance where we was like in a hallway and I just kept spamming it and they were like trapped. You could just keep spamming it and none of them can move. It keeps repeating the stun. Not nothing that you really want to keep doing, but I just wanted to put that out there. Also, his second ability by far, I would say, is his best ability. What you do on the second ability, man, is just crazy. It's like a mini Valkyrie. except a lot of people is getting confused on the fact that you have to die. You die, but you don't lose a revive or anything like that. It just instantly puts you back at 555 health or wherever you're going to be on your health factor. It's really great. Combine that with rage and it's fantastic. He's a fantastic solo frame. That's one thing that he is terrible with a group though. Another thing with Wukong that I wanted to point out, with my friend Ketsuro, what he did was, I went into the cloud and I still have my hitbox. So while my hitbox is there, if you want to trap in a hallway, you can put that cloud in a hallway and then have them shoot their weapon at you, or I would say a time core, because it'll explode on the cloud. It's really cool. I thought that was a really cool thing. He pointed that out. He was like, hey, go into the cloud, check it out, boom, and it worked. This right here, guys, my build, it's a 2-forma build. He doesn't require really more than 2 formas. It's my personal build. Let me know what you guys think. Hope that you guys enjoy it. Please comment and subscribe. If you guys are planning to get Wukong, or if the parts are crazy for you to get, definitely let me know in the comment section. Alright, guys? Now, right here, right here, Wukong is just such, I would call him a lazy frame at times, because right here I had went to go get something to eat. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get something to eat and come back right here. But overall, I would say I'll give him an 8 out of 10. He's a really cool frame. His design is great. I love the way how he's colored with the energy glow and everything like that. I think a lot of people will like him, and I hope you guys enjoy him. And then right here is Cash. I want to thank you so much for the Rhino gift, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it.